So yeah, you all got your strap and stuff?
Yeah.
Alright. You could either sit on a block or you could sit on your heels if that's comfortable. If that's not comfortable, sit on a block. And get your strap or your towel or whatever and take it up like so wide. We're gonna be here for a little while, so the block might really be useful. Let me get blocks too. Yeah. Alright, so get your strap and then take the hands back of your head wide. Woo. And then turn your wrist down and feel your elbows come up to the ceiling. You feel your elbows already on your forearms like that.
Yeah.
Pull your knuckles down. Oh boy, just stay there. Now take your right hand to the floor. Open up your hands even wider. Take your right hand, not too much. Right hand even wider. And just shimmy in the rib cage. Relax your head. Shimmy in the rib cage. Look up to the left hand. And come up. Next side. Take the left hand up. Oh boy. And shimmy in the rib cage. Look up. And come up. Take your hands back behind you. And hold your strap a little tighter, closer, to make this a little more challenging. So you close up how wide your hands are and bring them back up now. And pulse right there. Woo! Put them down. Roll your head around. Bring them a little tighter again. And pulse right there again. Nice. A little tighter even. Keep your head relaxed and bring them up. Ooh, bring them higher, higher, as high as you can. And keep your shoulders opening out and your chest opening out. Yeah, keep your chest nice and up. Ah. And rest that there. Good job. Nice. You could probably sit down like this on your blocks. It don't take any pressure off your knees. Anyway, one hand on top and one hand behind. One hand on top and one hand below. Yeah, down. Yeah. And shimmy into your rib cage. Right. Take the back hand to the floor. And squeeze your knees together. Look up. And come up. Woo! Roll the shoulders around. Next side. Oh boy. Yep, yep, yep. And take the back hand to the floor. And shimmy the shoulders around. Shimmy the rib cage around. And come up. And release. Now this will look weird, but you're gonna do this. Take your strap in between your big toe behind you. Secure the strap in your big toe. You can maybe even make a knot. Let me do this in real time. You can even make a knot on one toe. Make a knot at the end of your towel. That's something to secure, to hold on to your toe. And then put your big toe in that knot. And then take your strap like so. So it's on your toe. And then take your strap like that. And lift the torso up. Now making sense, girls? Yeah? Yeah? Nice. And lift your heart up. Nice. Now change which toe. Otherwise we could have put it on wide enough to be on both toes, but it's okay. Just change which toe. And do the same thing. So it's almost like you're in a beginner pigeon phase. And walk your hands back and lift your heart up. Now rock. Rock and open your chest. And release. Stay on your block how you are and go forward. Press your chest to the floor. Let your chest fall down there. Let your chin maybe come to the floor. Now take your hands out wide and place your right ear on the floor. And then bend your left hand. Put the back of your head on the floor. Then lift your left hand up. Then reach for both hands. And let your chest expose on the left side. So interlock your hands behind you. Yeah. And squeeze your wrists together. Roll your rib cage open. Roll your rib cage more to the left. Release your hands and come up to the center. Oh yeah. Nicely done. Nicely done. So we're going to the next side. Take your chin back on the floor. I lose my head tie. Stretch out your hands wide. Put your left ear on the floor. And then bend your right hand. Come on to the fingertips of the right hand. Keep your left hand stretched out. Shimmy into the torso there. Lift your right hand up. And then reach it for the left hand. And stretch back out your hands. And keep your body torso facing right. Keep your hips on the blocks. And come back to the front and come up. My chest cracked just now, it was nice. Roll your head around, relax. All your knees still, hips still comfortable?
Yeah.
Good. Take your left shoulder and take your left whole hand over and put your left armpit on the floor. Oh, yeah. Press your hips back down and look forward. Then roll your head to the left, to the right. So your left ear on top of over your left hand. And shimmy into that ribcage. You rock your hips and torso side to side. Shimmy into the ribcage. Now lift your right hand up as well. Pull your head back and get into the ribcage. Wrap your right hand behind your back to the outside of your left hip. And rock into your shoulders. Rock into your ribcage. Look forward. Then try to look a little bit over your left side. And then draw your right shoulder back down to the floor. And unravel your right hand from behind you and peel up. Nice. Roll your shoulders around. Hopefully you're still comfortable here. Nicely done. Take your right hand over to the left side. Put that shoulder on the floor. Keep your left shoulder fingertips. And put your right ear on the floor. Rock into your ribcage. Lift that left arm up and rock it to the rib cage even more. Wrap the hand around your back body towards your right outer right hip. Roll around in your rib cage and torso. Look forward. Look to the right. Draw the left shoulder to the floor. Pull back in the right shoulder. And peel up. And release. Good job, girls. Squeeze your legs together and take your hands behind you and puff your chest up inside of there. Take your hands almost to touch, like your little fingers touching each other. And then, watch. Rock upper body side to side. Nice. Lean to the right. Lean to the right. And puff the heart up there. If you need to make space in your hands, if they're feeling a little uncomfortable, you can open back out your hands a little wider. And roll your heart up to the ceiling that way. Look up. Puff your heart up and still shimmy there. And lift your head up. And next side. Go to the left. Puff your head up. Puff your chest up, sorry. And shimmy there. And come up. Roll your head around, relax. Nice. Take your time. Take your right hand out. Roll into your left shoulder a little bit. Relax your head. Now slowly take your elbow to the floor. You'll get into your hips now, which will be nice. Keep rolling that left elbow all the way around. Relax your head. Now press down into your hips, back especially down into the left side. Lift that left hand up and take it back. Look to the right side, to the floor. Puff your chest forward and push up. Excellent. Woo! Excellent. Next side. Take the left hand over and roll the right shoulder up. Take your elbow down. Press back down your right hip. And lift that hand up. And back. Roll your head around a little bit. And come up. Relax your head. Move your block. Move your block. Alright. Thread it. No, actually don't thread yet. Take your left elbow and put it over to your right side. And then press the ribcage to the floor. Yeah. In fact, don't press it deeper. Don't watch this. Don't go too deep yet. Just kind of pulse it. Don't go too deep yet. Just pulse it into releasing under it. Yeah, gently there. Yeah. Gently, gently let that release. Don't push all the way to the floor. Just kind of roll into that. You can take your fingers to your back if that's comfortable. Anyway, just roll into a release there. You can take your right hand closer to your right knee. Not just back, not forward. And then release into that armpit. Release into that armpit. Look to the right very deliberately. Look up to the right shoulder. Look up to the right shoulder. And now pour that, you might be down now, a little deeper down now. Release that left hand and come back up. Woo! Amazing. Next side. So remember, start gentle. Don't go deep down one time, right? We're taking the right elbow out to the left side now. And bend it. But start subtle and light. And just release it gently. Roll into the ribcage, release. You can take your left hand a little more back, closer towards your left knee. Shimmy into the armpit. See if it's tighter than the other one. Then look up to that left shoulder. Maybe you're draping a little deeper now. Pulse into that under armpit now. Then roll around a little bit at the release. And come up. Relax your head. Roll your shoulders around. Wow. 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 My head tie does not have in it. Anyway, good job, girls. So now I want you to thread your left hand through. Well, I should say good job, people. I want you to thread your left hand through your right hand like so. Like this. Thread the left hand through, put the left shoulder on the floor, and then rock your hip side to side. Just rock the hip side to side right there. Now lift your right hand up. And roll your chest through some more. Roll your chest through, like you're trying to roll your chest to the ceiling. Now take your left hand and put it in the middle of your chest. And pour that hand back. Now take that right hand to the floor and walk it over to the left side. And then release your right hand back down to the floor, your palm facing up. And just relax your rib cage in there. Just release your rib cage in there. Walk your right hand back. Pull your left hand out and come up. Woo! So good. So good. Next side. Thread the right hand through. Put that shoulder on the floor. And then just shimmy into your hips. Feel even your back open up. Now look up to that left shoulder. Lift up your left hand. Roll your chest through. Roll your chest through. Puff that chest up towards the ceiling maybe. Then take that left hand towards the floor and walk it towards the right side. Maybe even your neck stretching here. The back of your head kind of making contact with the floor. And then merge your chest there. Pull back towards your hips, lengthening the torso. Walk the hand as far as over as it will go. And roll your chest through. And release your left hand and pull back up. Excellent. Excellent. Close your knees. Put both elbows outside your right side. And then gently pulse into your hips to open the middle back and into the scapula. Look over your right shoulder. Now, put your right fingertips on the floor. Yeah. And look back to that right side some more. Lean your head to the left hand. Lean your head to the floor. And look up to the ceiling. Squeeze and look up. Now lift your right hand up. Wrap it behind your back towards the left hip. Look forward. And peel up. Excellent. Excellent. Next side. Take your hands, elbows over to the left side. Now start a light rock into the hips to release it gently. Then start looking towards that left shoulder. Keep pulsing into the hips. Now bend your left hand. Put your left fingertips on the floor. Looking up to the ceiling and pulling your head more down to the right. You can keep rolling around in there. Then lift your left hand up. Wrap it behind your back towards the outer right hip. Roll your shoulder up. Look to the floor. Look forward and squeeze up. Nice. Come up onto your knees. Really good job. Take one of your blocks. Take your right foot forward. Take your block over your right side. Yes. Take it down some more. Yeah. See if you even need it. If your hand going to the floor, you don't need it. Good. Nice. Put your next hand on the block then. The right hand. And just shimmy here. Roll here into the hips. Roll up, make little circles here with your hips. Now, lean toward your left side. Lean to your left. Now lean forward. Some more. Like so. You can even pulse into this. Lean forward with a little pulse. Yeah, and look back to the right shoulder. And stay there. Lean forward. Take your hand on your tailbone. Your right hand on your tailbone. And look, roll that right shoulder up and lean into the hips. Woo! Roll that right shoulder up. Lift your right hand up and bring it over your ear line. Take your right hand behind you towards your back and look forward and come on. Straighten out your right foot. And rock your upper torso side to side. Now take your hands over the right side again and look over that right shoulder. Take the left hand to hold the outer right foot and continue to look over that shoulder. Pull back in the right hip and pull the left shoulder down. And come back to the front. Melt your chest. Bend the right knee and reach forward into the hips. And come back. Sit on your heels for a mini second. Relax your head before we change sides. My head side does not have it. I surrender. Take your left foot forward. Now, same thing. Start out with your block, because one side is a bit tighter sometimes, so you don't know if you need the block or not. You're going to reach that right hand outside to your block. Maybe you take it lower. Maybe you take it even lower. Maybe you don't need it at all. You'll take that foot down, hand down to the floor, if it will go. And then you're going to start looking over that left side. Now lean some weight to the right side. And then lift your left hand up. Lift your left hand up. Roll that chest open still. And take the left hand forward towards the ear line. And then lean forward into the hips. Lean into the hips. Take your back hand, your left hand on the tailbone and open up that rib cage. Open up the shoulder blades. Look up. Come front. Straighten out that front leg now, the left leg. And shimmy the rib cage side to side. Keep your belly in your spine. Keep your hips in one line. Shimmy the rib cage side to side. Take your hands over that left leg. And look back over the left shoulder again. Push back to the right side. Heel up, toes up. Not heel up, just toes up. And come back to the front. Lean into this hip. Woo! up your face a little bit. Lift up your chest a little bit. Ah. Lift up a little more. And come back. And sit on your heels. Relax your head. Nice. Take your right foot forward again. Just take your right foot forward. Now, squeeze your pelvis forward. Take your hands behind your head. And roll around in the upper body. Now bend over towards your right side. Puff your heart up. Puff your pelvis forward. Bend over towards your right side. Keep holding on to the back of your head. The base of the back of your head. Lengthen out in that rib cage. Feel the belly going. Feel everything there working. Open up some more as you bend over. Open up the elbows. Open up the chest and heart. Oh my God, the most beautiful bird just landed in a tree there. It's a white bird with a long neck. It looked like a small sword. I don't know what kind of bird that is. It looks like an ibis maybe. Wow. Anyway, it's gorgeous. Alright, sorry, come back here. Puff the heart back some more now. Puff the heart back some more. Yeah. And open up the rib cage. Now lengthen into your neck. And just let gravity do all the rest of the work for you. Plant that right foot more into the floor. Come on, Camille. I know. Come on, baby. Plant that foot into the floor. You're feeling it. Let it happen. And let gravity do all the rest of the work for you. And come up. Wow. Let your soul come back in your body, right? Next side. Same thing, next side. Your foot the same way though. Don't change your feet. Just let that other, yeah. So ground your back, hip and heel now. And roll that right elbow up. Whew. Now take your left hand to the floor though. And open up that right shoulder blade. Maybe even take that left hand out some more and open up. Make space for your rib cage and shoulders. Push your heart forward. And squeeze your belly and come up. Amazing. Come back. The bird's still there. Good, next side. Come up. Tilt forward into your pelvis. Nice long torso. Take your hands behind your head. And you're draping. Open the elbows and drape over to the left side now. Let that rib cage open up. Ground that left foot. And just let gravity help you. Keep pulling your pelvis forward. Keep lifting your heart up. Woo! Puff your heart up. Puff your heart up. This will feel good on your hip too, Camille. Yeah. Let gravity do the rest of the work for you. Hold it. And come up. Now ground your feet and start to open your rib cage again. And go to the next side. Use your belly. Lengthen your trunk from your neck. Take the right hand to the floor. And open up that rib cage. Oh yeah. Maybe palm the floor, maybe take it out a little wider. Open up the top rib cage, open up the top elbow, puff your heart through. Puff your heart through. Woo! And come up. And come down. Hi, hi, hi. Catch your breath. It's amazing, even my wrist feeling free. All down into here. We're gonna repeat that. Actually, just take up, before we repeat that, just hunch your back. So tuck your shoulders forward and hunch your back, like a wee counter stretch. Take your hands behind you to the lower back, and tuck your chin in. Right into your chest and roll slowly forward to your knees. Pull your elbows towards the floor, open up your back body. And press your hands down into the base of your back and come back up. Roll your shoulder blades down and lift your face all the way up. Nicely done. Wow, 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 wow. Come back up on your right side. Right foot forward. Pelvis forward. Take the hands behind the head again. But before we do anything, just roll them around here. Just to get some, Next side with the upper body. Stretch up your hands some more, come in. Now that's actually here. Pulse the hands back of you. And then lean forward into your hips. And then look up. Open your rib cage. Look up. And come back up. And then keep your hands just like that this time to take the body over to the right. Take your pelvis forward still. And take the body over to the right. Roll the left shoulder, elbow up and shoulder up. Reach into those fingertips there. Now take your right hand down to the floor. Yeah. Take your right hand to your left calf. And roll your heart back up. Reach into your fingertips. And come up. Take that left hand on the floor. Pulse your left shoulder to your right knee. Press your right thigh into the body. Look up. Look up. Look up. Look down. Lean into your hips. Lean into your hips. Walk your hands forward and just let your hip release. Bend your back knee. Reach for the back foot with the right hand. So bend your left knee. Pulse into that hip a little bit. Now, pivot your body so that your left shoulder again facing the right side and your right ear. So you're looking back over that right shoulder and you're squeezing into your shoulder blades there as well. Now look up. Open your chest and neck. And look front. Put your elbows down. And rock into your hips. Walk your right foot forward a little bit.
Okay.
Look to the left.
Okay.
Rock into your hips. And walk back. Straighten out that right leg for a second. Keep the trunk on top of it and push your torso forward. Iron out your lower back. Iron out your middle back. Lengthen your torso. And release. Take that foot back. Sit on your heels for a microsecond. Hi, hi, hi. Yes. Come up. Take your left foot forward. Take your hands up. Take your hands back. Lifting your heart up. Pulse your pelvis forward. Nice long, like a morning stretch here. Nice long stretch there. Then lean into the hip. Lean into the hip. And look up. And come back up. Ground your front foot. And reach over to that left side. You can have just your pointers touching. Roll your shoulder back, lift your heart up. Take the left hand down. Stretch that right hand over. Roll your rib cage back. Inhale and come up. Reach forward. Lean into the hips. Oh boy. Take the left hand on your knee and roll your right shoulder towards it. Look over the right side. Look over that right side, lean into the hip. Kind of pull your shoulders back. Well, in that shoulder back, I should say. Look up, look up, look up. Look up, look up, look up. Let your back body drink that up. Reach into your, dig into your right rib cage too. And come up. Excuse me. Take your elbows on the floor. Then bend your back foot and reach for it. And roll the chest up to the ceiling. Ay, ay, ay. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Change hands, I think, Laura. Yeah. Roll that shoulder blade down the back, look up. Open your chest. And release. And walk back up. Stretch out that foot. Keep the trunk close to the leg. Iron out from your lower back. Right up. Keep your belly pressing towards the leg. Lengthen out the upper body. And come back. Sit on your bum. Take your hands behind you. Tuck your chin in and roll down. Squeeze and roll back up. Nice. Come back to all fours. We'll see if we're a little more open now. Thread your left hand through your right hand. Now take the right hand up and pour it back. Maybe it goes more than we did previously. Yep. For me it goes back a bit more. And take your left hand to the middle chest and roll that chest open. And bring the hand back up. Now put your right hand on the floor and stretch your right leg out. Stretch out your right leg. Take the left hand underneath some more. Squeeze your belly so you don't fall over. And take your right hand back again. Like you want to take your right shoulder on the floor. Roll that body open. Let your right hand maybe make contact with the floor. And squeeze your rib cage open. Try to lower your right shoulder. Try to lower your right shoulder to the floor. Try. It don't have to happen. But you can try. Yep. And then just let your shoulders release there. If you make it, just stay there and see how much release there in the shoulder blades. Spread your shoulders wide even there. Open up your rib cage. Now bend your right knee back. Try to leave your right hand where it is and bend your right knee back to the floor. If your right shoulder might peel up, that's okay. And then roll back. Woo! Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That was beautiful. You okay, Camille? Because I just seen your roof. Next side. Next side. Thread the right hand through. I'm feeling oxygen coming out of my face. Thread the right hand through. Take the left fingertips and roll back. Push your hips away and push your rib cage through. Roll the rib cage up. Roll our rib cage up. Take your left hand up. And see if it pulls back more than before. For me, tremendously. Open up our rib cage. And take your hand back. Now, round yourself so you can stretch out your left leg. So you can extend the left leg. Alright, back your head on the floor. And lift that left hand up again. And pull that left arm back. Use your belly so you don't fall over. And this should be a nice little sweet stretch on your waist too. Reach back your hand to the floor. The back of your head making contact with the floor. Maybe your hand make contact with the floor, and then you want to try to push your shoulders back back to the floor. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, maybe you make contact. So you're in a kind of shoulder stand position. Oh yeah. And open up your rib cage there. Press the shoulders down, broaden them out. Open your rib cage. Try to bend your left knee back. Your left shoulder might come off the floor, that's okay. And roll back. Woo! Nice. Come to sitting on your bum bum. Actually come to laying on your back. And pull your knees into your chest. And rock side to side. Just let your back relax. Awesome. Now I want you to come to shoulder stand. So, squeeze and hold on to your bum bum. Come right onto your shoulders, not on your middle back. Make sure you're on your shoulders. Support your lower back. And stretch your legs up. Then take your feet down to plow. Now rock your hips gently side to side. Bend your knees and take your hips over to the right. Straight knees still pointing to your forehead. And your hips going back way too. Roll your hip to the right. Your knee right by your temple and the hips going over. Shoulders remain on the floor. So maybe only one knee touches, that's okay. Cross your ribcage straight, please. Beautiful. Next side. So take your knees over to the left if that's the next side. You can put that outer knee on the floor and pull your hips over the next way. Let the ribcage open up. And center. Try to bend both knees towards the ears. And rock side to side. Until maybe both knees make contact. So iron out inside of your shoulder blades there. You can actually feel it ironing out. By gently rolling the hips around. Iron out your shoulders.
Giãn ra chi đủ.
Try to squeeze both knees to the ears. Hold on to your legs, but your thighs. If the knees don't come to the floor, that's okay. Some people might be about there so or there so, that's fine. And then slowly straighten your knees. And slowly straighten your knees with your feet still on the floor. Slowly straighten your knees. And roll out. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Slowly. Try to keep your knees straight for as long as possible. Hands behind your head. Take both knees over to the right. Keep your elbows on the floor. And relax. Come up. Take both knees over to the left. Keep your elbows on the floor. Uh-huh. 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 And relax. Put your block underneath your head. Actually, take out your block from underneath your head. Sorry, Laura. Take out your block for a second. My bad. You hear me? Take out the block, right, good. Lift your hips up and interlock your hands underneath you. Point your toes straight ahead. Rock your head down side to side. Leave your head over to the left as you push your hips up. Press your head to the left side. Push your hips up. Shoulders press into the floor. Next side. Head over to the right. Press the head down. Press the shoulders open wide. Center and release. Woo! Nice. Interlock your hands behind your head. And tuck your elbows in. Pull your chin to your chest. Pull your elbows towards your thighs. Come up onto your tippy toes and pull your elbows towards your thighs. Rock your head side to side. And release. Arch your back. Right, now put your block under your head if you like it. If you don't like it, you don't have to. Or if you don't have one, that's also okay. Interlock your hands above your head. And stretch your hands up. Creating a wee arch in your back. Now press the lower back down into the floor. Hug your knees. Flex your feet. Press your knees on top of your chest as you flex. Push into your heels. Take your face to your knees. Keep your knees on your chest. And open your middle back there. Take your face closer to your groin. And release. And stretch out. Woo! Take a nice big stretch. Shimmy the shoulders ever so gently. And relax. Rock your head side to side. And release. And just relax. Relax. Yes. Relax. Take a nice big stretch up. Nice big stretch, everything belly to the spine. Really nice stretch, stretch, squeeze and stretch, squeeze and stretch. Press your belly to the spine. Open your rib cage, squeeze and stretch, squeeze and stretch. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Okay. And release. Roll your shoulders around. And slowly tuck your, have your hands wide. Now, like you're on a cross. Take your hands wide. Tuck your chin in. And slowly lift your head up. Take your hands behind you. Shoulder blades down. Puff your heart up. Look up. And bend your knees. Let the soles of the feet touch. Let your palms touch behind you. Let the soles of the feet touch. Puff your heart up. And rock side to side. Kind of like we did earlier. And puff your chest up. Come up onto your fingertips. Puff your chest down. Lift your face up. And remove your hands from behind you. Bring them in front. Ooh, and just roll down towards your toes. And roll back up. Sit in comfortable lotus. Oh, wow. 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 Thank you all. Namaste. It is good to feel good. It is good to feel good. Wow, Laura. Wow. Bye for now. Just now.
Terrific. Thank you so